What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a beautiful, beautiful night tonight. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Firm Pressure Podcast. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know when we do it. It's about to get real, y'all. It's about to get hot, about to get heavy, and we're about to drop some serious conversation. We're about to drop some serious knowledge. And on top of that, we got a special guest on tonight's podcast. Divorced with baggage. Let's get to it, y'all. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Don't mind the work phone back there, but glad to see y'all in the land of the living. Welcome to the F.I.R.M podcast, where every weekend, we are live, we are in color, we're making it do what it do, we are living life and enjoying life to the fullest. But you guys, thank you guys so much for joining in for another edition of the F.I.R.M podcast, the F.I.R.M Pressure Podcast, where you can find us at the F.I.R.M here on Facebook, at the F.I.R.M 365 24/7 on Facebook, and also on the Instagram. And if you all want to go to the YouTube, at the F.I.R.M 365, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all say hello. But most importantly, you guys, as we embark on this beautiful, beautiful journey, make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you comment on this video. Again, it's going to be a good conversation, you guys. So enjoy the conversation. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that love button, hit that share button. Let your peoples know. Let your mamas know. Let your cousins know. Let your uncles and all them know that we are live and we're bringing in a dope, good conversation of divorced with baggage. And you guys, don't forget to comment on it. Make sure y'all say hello to each other. Make sure y'all say hi, because we're about to get hot and we're about to get heavy with this whole thing, you guys. So it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Ulysses. I am one co-host of the F.I.R.M podcast. My boy, my friend Flavius cannot be here tonight. He's working, but he does send his best wishes to each and every single one of you guys. But man, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing tonight? How are you guys doing tonight? It's going to be a good conversation, you guys. It's going to be a hard conversation. Many of us have been divorced for whatever reason. Many of us are still trying to get married for whatever reason. But having baggage is a common theme throughout life. Everybody got baggage. Everybody got some trauma. Everybody got some situation that's going on. And we're all trying to figure this thing out. I have an amazing guest tonight. An amazing guest tonight. Her name is Darlene. And if y'all don't know her, y'all will. She's a firecracker. She is full of energy. She's just an amazing woman of God. Like I've gotten to know her, and she's the God has blessed her with such great wisdom. God has blessed her with knowledge, and God has really just been using her mightily within her circle. And y'all will give her time to introduce herself. But when I tell y'all that she is a firecracker, she is a firecracker for sure. But y'all ain't come here to see me. I know y'all didn't come here to see me. Y'all came here to see Darlene. She started her own show called the Dia Feliz Show. She's working on it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a good conversation. I was blessed to be a part of it the other day, and helping her to get her show up and running. But you guys, as we know, strap your seatbelt on. Let's go for this ride. Divorced with baggage.
What up, world? It's the F.I.R.M.
Let's get it. Welcome to the F.I.R.M.
Oh, it's about to go down.
Set your schedule for 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Saturday Nights Live for a time that's one of a kind.
Woo-wee. There's nothing off the table, no trolling. We go from politics to religion to relationships to whether or not you like crunchy or soft taco.
Woo! Forget about a love language. What about your love level?
Oh man, we excited for this one.
On all social media platforms.
So make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Fellowship in a righteous manner. That's the banner.
With your hosts, Flavius and Ulysses. We roll at
6 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time. What's going on? Welcome back to the F.I.R.M. podcast. And everybody, please give a warm welcome to Miss Darlene. How are you, Miss Darlene? How are you doing today, tonight, this evening?
Great. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ulysses. Thank you, Flavio, for this chance, for this big opportunity. So let's start this. Let's start talk together. Let's build this together. And understand each other and ask questions. The best thing is ask questions and feel free. It's no bad question. Nobody have like a wrong question. All question count.
Hey, that is what I'm talking. That's a good way to start it off. But before we even begin the conversation, Darlene, I would like to give you a moment to be able to tell the people a little bit about who you are. Are you married? Are you single? What type of schooling do you have? What type of experience do you have when it comes to life experiences?
Okay. My name is Darlene Ibelis Melendez. I use Delgado because I never take from me my ex-husband last name.
Okay.
But Darlene Delgado. Who is Darlene? Darlene is a person who always have challenge in life. What I do, I'm working in the elementary school, Ponciana Elementary. At this moment, I have bachelor degree in psychology, master degree in counseling, associate in nurse, and in behavior. And I'm a behavior specialist. So I'm trying always to challenge my life, not to be better to others, to understand myself. Just to understand myself, understand my kid. So why? Because after I get divorced after 20 years, so my kid get affected. And I just have my associates in nursing, and I decide to go back to school to have a bachelor in psychology. So to understand me, at that moment, I was working on church, and I decide to understand women from church to be having the same problem or go through the same experience that I have at that moment, or maybe in the future. That was my intention, because at the same time I was taking my bachelor degree in theology, and I was to put everything together. Believe me, not to have a career. I want to understand myself, understand my kids, and help inside to the church.
That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. So you are.
So this is my experience, and with this experience I want to help others. I want to help others, and in especial about divorce, because it's real hard for women and men, both sides, go go through this step without help. Depend how people are. So we go and get a help, or we decide to grow by yourself. So it's two-faced. So everybody get affected. Your kids, yourself, your family, people around you, and how you're gonna deal with that, and what kind of baggage you have and you bring to another relationship. So it's different stuff together that come attached with you after you as a woman get divorced. I can speak in Spanish. Ulises told me I can speak Spanish. He said he understand me. So let's do this in Spanish too, if everybody agree.
Love it, love it. Sorry, you guys, I'm dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're getting it fixed again, taken care of. But listen, you guys, when it comes to and Darlene said it very well. You know, when it comes to divorce with baggage, you know, divorce is already tough as it is, right? We go through a divorce. Sometimes it's easy, and bless those who divorce was easy, right? But for most part, divorce is tough. Divorce is super tough. Divorce is hard. Divorce takes a toll.
You get froze.
All right, sorry, you got. Yeah, I'm. Give me 1 second, Darlene. Let me ask you a quick question.
Yes.
How do you define baggage, Darlene?
How I define baggage. I just gonna explain you guys from my side. I don't gonna touch nobody. It's what I feel, it's what I think, no about no one. I talk about my experience. For me, baggage, after I get divorced, I had a lot of emotional damage. A lot of things affecting me. I explained to you a little bit. I was bullying from friends of my partner, receiving a lot of phone call, bullying in Facebook, pages, pages, uh, and I get affected uh, emotionally, uh, and also mentally. So I was scared to go outside, scared to like bump with those people 100%. I had a lot of baggage in my bag, a lot of baggage. Uh, Not just my kids, spiritually, mentally. That is what I call in baggage. I don't call baggage about kids. For me, it's not a baggage, because if those kids respect and those kids tienen la educación necesaria, it's not going to be a baggage. But your actions, the way how you feel, the way how you can treat the other person. Don't trust that person. I don't gonna trust this one because it's gonna happen to me the same. So For me, that is a baggage.
Wow. No, that's powerful. And people in the comments, people who are in the chat,
Okay.
what do you guys define as baggage? What do you define as baggage? Because you're right, it is emotional, right? It is mental. It takes a mental toll. Divorce takes a mental toll. How many of y'all can relate to that? It takes an emotional toll. It also takes a spiritual toll, because especially for those who are in church, or even those who know of God, there's like this expectation of, man, like, isn't God supposed to do this? Isn't God supposed to do that? But so it takes that emotional toll, it takes that spiritual toll, and when we dive into a relationship, what happens? We take whatever experience that we just had into our next relationship. I've been in situations where, and this is something that I've learned and that I've seen. When people, there are people who tell you, Ulysses, hey, take your time. Take your time getting to the next relationship. Don't rush it. Heal first. They always say that. Heal. You need to heal, Ulysses. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I need to heal. And I'm going to heal. And then there's that healing process that takes place. And sometimes if you're not careful, you feel like you have healed. You feel like you are good to go. And then, but there are certain situations, Darlene, that you would never come face to face with until you are in that next relationship. If somebody deals with trust issues or anger issues, or take your pick, when you're single, when you're dating, when nothing is serious, you really don't have to face that. But when you get into a serious relationship, then all of a sudden, what you thought you healed from is now looking at you dead in the eye. And then you realize, you know what? Maybe I didn't heal. Maybe I didn't unpack this baggage like I thought I did. Because why am I still reacting this way? Why does, if the person doesn't call me soon enough, I start getting anxiety? I start getting this anxiety, and it's like, whew, what is there something wrong with me? We can always blame the other person, but for so long, eventually I got to look at myself and be like, nobody can make me feel this way. So why am I feeling this way? So, Darlene, my question to you is, when it comes to the healing process of the baggage that we carry, how can we heal from, let's say, for somebody who's dealing with unforgiveness, from somebody who might be dealing with the fear of being cheated on, the fear of being abused? Like, how can we recognize that baggage within ourselves and be able to heal from that?
Okay, I don't know how to say duelo. Do you understand when I say duelo? When somebody
Duelo.
passed away, and you have those feeling that you lost something, you lost maybe one.
Grieving.
Okay, so get divorced is like a duelo. It's a process. The first thing that you need to understand is you are not the first person, and you are not going to be the last person who get divorced. Okay, it's hard because when you get married with someone that you love, and you think you're going to live with that person forever, and you're going to die with the person. When everybody decide to get married, that person don't think about divorce. You never think about get divorced. You just think about marry. So when you get divorced, it's like a real punch on you.
Right.
You lost someone, and you're gonna lose that person maybe forever, right? Or forever. I say maybe because some people after get divorced, they remarry. I heard about a lot of things like that. But maybe you're going to lose that person forever. And you need to understand. And the first thing is accept. When you start accept that que eso pasó, that happened on you. So you need to be focused and look for help. Some people, when they get divorced, they are ready. I say, you know what? Esto no work, doesn't work. We're gonna get divorced. Okay, but other people know. Maybe the woman, maybe the man, one of them. So after you accept and you have the right, maybe you need to talk maybe with someone who know about the subject. Alguien que te puede explicar. And after that crying, after you accept, after you talk, and you crying, and you start feeling smart, because a lot of people lost her power. And when I say power, is enthusiasm. A lot of people, they don't want to live anymore because it's a duelo.
Right.
That person is, you shoot that person real hard, or maybe you get hurt real hard. So the thing is help, and understand that you can do it. When you understand you can do it, and next to you, you have the right person, the right people next to you, holding your hands, you're going to start to enjoy your life. And when you enjoy your life, is when tú comienzas a heal the process. And you need to take your time. Feel good with yourself. Get in love of you. When you start feeling like that, you start getting everything and put everything together.
So Darlene, when and I love what you're saying, because when when it comes to the healing process, and healing means, and I love how you said, find your help. Find your help, because there's a lot of times and a lot of situations where we don't look for that help, or we try to find that help in the next relationship. And so we find ourselves, and we can't figure out, like, sometimes if we're not careful, we are expecting the next relationship to be our psychiatrist, our psychologist, and sometimes the other person is telling you, I can help you, I can be that hero for you. I could be that hero. Let me be that hero. And they got the hero anthem playing in the background, because that they're so confident, until the baggage starts showing up. until they realize, whoo, this person here has a lot of clothes. There's a lot of baggage here. I don't even like, and man, this is actually overwhelming. Like, I'm not quite sure, but then the person that you're with, the person that you are hoping to be your savior, hoping to be your psychologist, they have baggage of their own. Now, all of a sudden, this clean room that both of you done settled in is now cluttered. And I don't know about y'all, but if I walk into a room that's completely cluttered, I'm turning my butt right back around and walking out that door. Because it's that overwhelming sensation. So Darlene, like, man, like when it comes to help, what type of help should we be looking for? And who?
This is real hard. Porque you need to accept first that you need help. And I start talking with good friends. This is the first help that I get. Real good friends. So I remember I started talking with one of my professor. He was a psychology. Then with one of my friend that I can say her name, Nadia Castro. She's a psychology too. And just sitting in her house, just talking hours and hours. And she was listening to me. And I was repeating the same, and the same, over and over and over. After that, after I have my friend and I start going to a group to talk and talk to people, explain to people, and then I stop asking why, what I did, because. And I stopped that at the moment. And then I started enjoying myself. I was going to the beach. I was going to church. Honestly, I was praying God. I was taking my moment, going to my knee and ask God, help me and give it to me the power. Give it to me that energy to see everything in the right way. And I decide, after I see and I receive that help for friends, pastor, because I remember my professor told me, Darlene, it's a lot of damage of you. A lot of damage.
Nobody wants to hear that.
And she was face to face with me. It's a lot of damage of you. A lot of damage. You have to fix this before 6 months. Because if you don't know, guys, if you have a problem that came to you without expecting the problem, after 6 months, it's going to be a trauma. In the psychology page. Wow. And my professor sent me crying. I wasn't crying, believe me, I wasn't crying because that man. I was crying because I understand I make a wrong decision. It was real hard for me to accept I make a wrong decision.
Wow.
And after that, my kids, My son was in college. My daughter was almost graduated from high school. And how I gonna build my kids again? That was my concern. My divorce hit me. But after that, I realized I have two kids behind me. Two kids behind me
Right.
that they was waiting for my help. They want to see mommy is strong. And
Wow.
mommy was strong from them. But behind them, mommy was crying. At 12 midnight, mommy was crying. That's
Mm.
what my big concern. After I get help and I put everything together, I said, Darlene, you know what? You're going to hurt someone. If you start a new relationship, you're going to hurt someone. Fix
So
yourself first.
so understanding that I have issues that I need to take care of. There's a saying that says that hurt people hurt people. So basically what that saying is basically a saying that if I'm not healed, I'm going to jump into a relationship and I'm going to end up hurting that person. I'm going to end up blaming that person like I did the last person. If I struggle with a victim mentality, that it's always somebody else's fault, then I'm going to end up hurting that person. If I struggle with being able to stay faithful, then I'm going to end up hurting that next person. Justifying excuse after excuse on why I did what I did. If I struggle with the tongue, and the tongue is a big thing. If I struggle with tearing people down, tearing my spouse down, calling them names, saying things I'm not supposed to say, I'm going to go into that next relationship not healed and doing the exact same thing. It's called repeating that cycle. And that cycle is draining. That cycle will drain your spirit. It will drain your hope. It will drain your mental state, mentally, emotionally. It is such a draining process. When you're dealing with the hurt and the pain, if at first you don't even recognize it yourself, and then much less trying to heal from it. And sometimes, and I've seen it before, sometimes people realize what they lost when it's too late. The person you've already done pleaded with your spouse. You done cried to your spouse. What you're doing is hurting me. What you're saying hurts. You doing this is not good. Why do you keep doing this? And then by the time you walk out that door, by the time mentally you're done, there is no turning back. All of a sudden, that's when they want to come back. I'll change. I promise. I promise I'll change. And so it's equivalent to you done unpacked certain parts of your luggage, of your baggage, and now you're just putting everything back in. You are reliving the trauma, reliving the drama, and now you feel like there is no hope of getting out. All because you haven't healed enough. And this is the key point, you guys. You have not healed enough to walk away. I know that's tough. Like you really have to really think about that. I am not healed enough to walk away. I am not healed enough to know what I'm truly worth. I know I don't deserve that type of behavior. I know I don't deserve that type of of anger. I know I don't deserve to be treated like this. But yet we find ourselves staying in a certain relationship, certain environment, because, Darlene, I'm not truly healed. And that's tough. And that is tough. So I really love what you're saying about that. So when it comes to healing, and now that you know, okay, this is the areas that I need to work myself out on. I'm working on these areas. I'm going to counseling like I'm supposed to. I'm listening. And it's one thing to go to counseling, you guys, but it's another thing to actually listen to the wise counsel that's given and do what's being asked of you. It's not. It's we're in a situation where I may not necessarily like what I'm hearing. I don't necessarily want to do what I need to do in order to heal. So then we stunt our own health, we stunt our own growth by not listening to the wise counsel that is given. But once we do, and once we start to heal, Darlene, how can we begin to start unpacking this baggage when it comes to being divorced, the pain that we've been through? How can I unpack the baggage and be able to start looking at life with hope?
After all this thing happened to you, this is you. You is you inside. Honestly, when you start unpack everything, when you start feel free, when you start loving yourself, when you understand that nothing is gonna stop you and you start feeling strong, when you start love yourself, when you start enjoy, when you are alone, when you wake up every morning and say, I'm here, I can do this. Because no psychology, no therapy, no friend is gonna help you with that. It's you. It's you. Every day, when it's like somebody, let's say you're sitting down with somebody, like last Sunday, I had a real good experience in the morning talking with Mr. Rolando. That man sitting down front to me and say amazing stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember everything what he said. So I understand my process. So that happened when you start unpacking. So you're gonna remind everything what everybody say to you in the right way. So you're gonna think and you're gonna say, this is my moment. It's time to unpack. I feel good. I feel what this person told me is true. And always have someone. But it doesn't mean you're gonna start unpacking, and you're gonna start dating with the first person who confront to you. you're still in the process. You don't finish yet. You unpack your stuff. Your bag is almost empty, but the band-aid is not there yet. You have to put your band-aid because the memories is gonna flat you in your head, and that is another part that you need to fix in your life. So you unpack already, but you have to weigh your process. You recognize that you can do it, and you're gonna be a better person because it's not to unpack and your divorce because you get divorced is fix all the damage, the angry inside, because you unpack, but sometimes you can still angry inside. I had no bag, but sometimes when I remind about it, I feel angry. So that is something you have to remove.
So have you truly unpacked then if you're still angry?
No, you unpack. You can feel angry. You can feel angry, but remember, you feel angry sometimes, not all the time. You feel angry because if you're, how you say, is your feeling. Remember, feeling your loss. You're gonna accept your loss, but it's gonna still hurting you. So, and this other part of your life, I have to be fixed. So, I don't want to be with that person anymore. And I said, I'm by myself, but it's a step by step. And by psychology, read is 2 years to unpack and feel strong.
2 years?
2 years.
Oh my God.
Takes 2 years. Takes 2 years.
Wow.
To feel strong and start in a good relationship. Take 2 years.
You sure it's not 2 months?
2 months is too early.
Too early?
2 months is too early, boy.
What?
F. It's 2 years.
Wow. Okay, no. Okay.
Listen,
okay.
Well, this is in a bad relationship. It's a move. If you get divorced because you want to, because you both decide you can get married the next day because you decide you don't want to. You agree, and the other part agree. But be honest. So 12 years, like Tati, 12 years, married with someone. If she have a kid, that baby is gonna remind her. You know, and you supposed to be, you are ready, and try before 2 years. Try after a year to see if you're gonna feel good with the other person. Try. I give it to you that choice. You can try, but it's not gonna be. It's not you. After a few months, you're gonna start. Oh, because my husband cheated on me. You should. Why your phone ring? Why you have your phone in airplane way? Why you go to the bathroom with your cell phone? All that stuff have to be here. That's why I told you. You have to love yourself. When you love yourself, you're gonna love that person who's gonna come to you, and you're gonna love the person without what you calling? You're gonna love that person with the entire package.
So when it comes to is baggage is baggage considered a bad thing? Is baggage considered toxic, or can it be something that we look at that can be properly fixed?
No, toxic, because I'm toxic. No, boom, bam, bam, bam.
Woo! Apparently, I struck a nerve with that one.
No, because because I am this kind of woman that I'm gonna call my man every 2 seconds. Hey, what are you doing? I just want to talk to you. Listen, this happened to me. Hey, I have a bochinche for you. I have a bochinche. So for everything happening to me, I'm gonna call my man. So and let me tell you, for me, it's no toxic. It's because I make my partner my best friend. I want to be married. I want to remarry with my best friend, with somebody that I can talk, I can dance, I can be me. I don't want to be married with a stranger. I don't want to. No anymore. I want a person who understands that I have my own personality, and I don't know how you call it, hyper, and
firecracker. You a firecracker, but here's the thing, like for you to say, like, you like to be like, hey novio, morning, good afternoon, good mid morning, good brunch, good lunch, how are you? Let me tell you about this day, and like all of that is, so, but like, is there a boundary when it, like, because it's like, for somebody who's dealt with a woman who's was toxic in that area of blowing up the phone, right? Like somebody may look at it like, man, like she's sitting there and all she's doing is blowing up my phone. I already told her that I'm busy right now, but she's blowing up my phone. And so for somebody else, they could see it as borderline, for the very least, borderline toxic, because they don't know, and they don't know if there's a healthy way to do it. Because it's like, I told this girl to stop blowing up my phone, and that has done nothing more than egged her on to keep blowing up my phone. Where are you? Huh?
Oh, she was asking you, where are you, and things like that.
Right. So is there a boundary in place? Like, so like, if you're saying, that you're like, you get attached, right? It's basically like that's an attachment style. And so you're like, but you're doing it for all the right reasons, all the right purposes, because this is your man. This is your novio. This is your esposo. So you're like, hey. And so for you, it's like, it's fine, because I'm loving on my man, and I want my man to also love on me.
Let me tell you, in my opinion, it's something that insecurity with toxic. Yes, it's completely different. Not because I'm insecure. I call my partner because he's supposed to be my best friend. Because if I had to call somebody else to say any bochinche or any chisme, so for me that makes sense. Or if I'm going to say something about someone, I call my boyfriend. Listen, I saw this person. So because it's my partner, and I know he's going to keep that secret. He has to, This is mine. So not because I feel insecure, not because I want to know what the people is doing. Because if that person is going to cheat on you, he's going to cheat on you anyway.
Right.
So you asleep. You go asleep. And you don't know what your boyfriend do. So yes, you need your bubble. You need your bubble. Your pacifier. So, so it's just because when I with someone, I make that person 100% part of my life. I want to dance with that person. I want to play pool with that person. I want to go to the beach with that person. For me, is nothing wrong. And when that person told me I need my space, okay, you need your space. But I know you're gonna miss me at the end, you know, because we used to be together. So it's things like that. But other people get toxic and get, like I say, psychopatha. They are psycho. You
Ooh,
know,
psychopath.
psycho. Yes, because they start calling because they're insecure, and this is the baggage, because maybe the person who she was before or he was before made her feel or made his feel like nobody.
You know, I think as well, like when you look at a situation, you know, like this is something that I always tell people and I observe is when you grow up in an environment, in a situation where this is not what you're used to. For somebody, it's normal. It's normal to blow up somebody's phone. Like this is what I've done before. This is who I've every single person that I've been with, they done this to me, and I do it to them. And so now all of a sudden, when you're dealing with somebody healthy, they're like, hey, if you don't stop, I'm gonna block you. What do you mean you're gonna block me? What, you don't love me? I thought we was boyfriend. I thought we was in love. I thought we was this, or I thought we
No,
was
that is
that.
not love.
No, and
That
it's like, but you're dealing with a situation where as somebody who's healed knows the difference. Somebody who is healed knows the difference. And I'm gonna go to the chat because I want to post it up here more. Mega Board, she said, in my opinion, everything in life is a learning experience. Very good point. God has allowed that to happen for a reason. And that's where I want to kind of stick my, put, just kind of park the car. God has allowed that to happen for a reason. And that is a great perspective to have. Right? Because in every situation, there is a learning experience. In every situation that we deal with, there's an opportunity to learn something about myself that I haven't yet learned. And in some situations, it comes down to, man, I have to do better at keeping my boundaries. I have to do better at dealing with this baggage stuff, because I'm allowing somebody else's baggage to overwhelm my space. And when I say my space, I mean like my mind, my emotional.
That is another thing. So, as a person, you need, even you have your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, everybody needs one day alone. Even you live with that person, you need to take one day outside with that person, maybe to think, I need, by example, I want to be in my room all day by myself. Or let me be in the balcony all day by myself, because read a book, listen music, and doesn't mean that I don't love you. I need my space. I'm gonna tell you something, and God bless that relationship. I know these two couples, and I never see. I'm 52 years old.
What?
Yes, what? I'm 50. Wait, what is my thing? 52. Yes. What? So listen, I'm 52
Well, the
years
energy
old.
you have, I thought you was at least 34. Oh my goodness.
No,
Woo.
I'm 52.
Wow.
And this couple, one of he's 30 and she's into 27 years old. And I see these two people. That girl can go to her friend's house. He can play basketball, whatever, with his friend, and nothing happened. They are happy. They are happy. So where is your girlfriend? Oh, she's with her friend. Trusting. But she's with her friend. But hey, baby, I'm right. I'm okay. Sometimes that boy it with his friend making some drinks, and she show up because he invite. Oh, I'm in this bar, so do you want to come with me? She appeared. Nothing happened because this is calling trust.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm gonna go out with my friends. I'm gonna be in the corner or maybe in whatever. So if you want to go there, go. But please, at least let me be with my friend into 10 p.m. After 10, go. May I have my space with my friends? Talking. Because sometimes you need to talk with your friends. So women have a lot of things to talk. A lot of
Y'all
chisme.
do. Y'all do. Y'all
We
sure
have
do.
a lot of bochinche.
Oh, bonchinchero. Bonchincheras all over the place.
Mucha bochinche. Oh, yeah. You see, he speaks Spanish. He speaks Spanish. He just
Coquito,
trying
bachata, salsa, you know.
merengue.
Merengue. Can't forget merengue.
Yeah, merengue. So, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. So,
Absolutely.
so it's trust. It's trust. If I trust you, you're gonna trust me. But you know what? I can give it to you 100%. But at the time that I see that person is real weird and doing something and hiding stuff, it start the problem there. Yes.
So let's stay in that vein real quick because we definitely appreciate y'all's time. So when it comes to your partner and knowing that they have baggage too, what is in in how you feel, Darlene, when it comes to when is it too much baggage for you to deal with before you say, you know what, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out. I'm sorry, you're not the one that I want to be with, because like you got your own baggage. The other person has their own baggage. So for you, what is that point where it's like I'm seeing the baggage that you have, and I really don't want to deal with this type of baggage.
That is fair. That is fair. That is completely fair. Because I can be dating with someone. So, and you know, the first week or maybe the first month is peaches and cream. Is
Honeymoon
Disney.
phase. It's called the honeymoon phase. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The first month you are in Disney. And you are eating peaches, cream. You know, you go back to Disneyland, Disney World. And after 3 months, like my father said, every relationship have 3 months of probation. After 3 months, that person is start like, hey, like here, this is me. Take it or leave it. No.
Yeah.
So take maybe that person is not gonna show his baggage the first month, because that people were like when you are fishing, so, and it's gonna treat you so good, so yummy. So 2 months and a half, that person is gonna bring it out, and it's the time that this is the time that you have to decide. I want to deal with this. No, that is fair. If I don't want to deal with something, so I'm 52, you are in your 40, and I think these people who are with us in the chat, they are more than 30 years on and up. You know, 3 month guarantee for everybody. 3 month probation. You know, 3 months of probation. If after when that person touched the before 3 months, believe me, it's gonna show up. Yeah. Everything is in his heart. And before 3 months, and sometimes before 3 months, because that person is thinking that have you for sure. You know, some people, as soon as they're talking to you, they think they are the right person for you. And after 2 weeks, I start bringing everything out. This is what are you doing? This is what I have. You know what? This is the sign of the sun. They say goodbye. Adiós, pero que adiós, lengüetera. Adiós. And you say bye-bye. Bye, goodbye. You know? Because at this age, listen, and it's something that I'm going to be real clear. This age, what we have right now, we don't take anything for no one. You want to be with me? Okay. You know what? I have to modify some stuff. I will. But you know what? If you're going to broke my feeling and you're going to destroy my life again.
I like what Prasada says. She says, I think when you start questioning yourself and your values, or when you want to fix them, it's time to call it quits. And it just reminds me of, like, yes, every relationship takes a compromise, but how much compromising are you willing to do in the face of what it is of what your values are? You know, it's almost like, this is my values, these are my morals, and this is this line right here, and I can't have you cross it. But you find yourself liking said person, probably falling in love in 2 days, whatever the situation is. And then now all of a sudden, those values and those boundaries is now taking a step back. Okay, you crossed it today, but you're not going to cross it tomorrow. And then they cross it the next day. Okay, no more. I promise you, this is it. And then they cross it again. And that is a good red flag within yourself.
And let me tell you something. I don't know, but if you start dating with someone that you can, and you feel that you cannot be yourself, it's a red flag. Don't do it. Because you have to be you. You have to be you. Nobody is going to change you if you don't hurt no one. And I talk and I say this in the right way, because I don't want to accept nobody who use drug and affect my career. You know, I'm talking about yourself. If you are funny, if you like going to the beach, if you like dance, your personality in the right way. Mm-hmm. In the right way. So that person, you are friendly. No, you cannot talk with women. Oh no, you cannot talk with men. Why? Why? And affecting you? I have to respect you. Doesn't mean that I cannot talk with other men because I work with men. So I cannot work with my boss. I cannot talk with my boss. I cannot talk with my co-worker. So it's differently.
Right.
It's completely differently. So if I have to stop my life because you are insecure and you don't trust yourself, because it doesn't mean you don't trust me. You don't trust you. Because I'm with you because it's your decision. You know, so when you decide to be with someone, it's because you know that person is the right person at this age. At this age, I'm just talking about this age. And this age, we know what we want. If we fix everything after a divorce, we know what I know what I want. I know that the person who's gonna come, maybe don't gonna have all those qualities that I want, but it's gonna have some. Mm-hmm. Nothing is perfect. And you trust God, and that my friend Jennifer is calling mega bore. This is my godson mother. I know this lady for more than 25 years. So let me tell you, trust God as a person. A lot of people said, I told God what I want, and He gave it to me what I want in my relationship. So at this point of my life, I just trust God that He's gonna give it to me, the person what I need, and the person who's gonna help me to grow as a woman, to be better every single day. Better person, good mom, good partner, everything. If the person who's gonna come to me is gonna take things from me, I don't think so. You have to add something in my life. You know, responsible, spiritually, mentally, trust me, build stuff together, make plans. So if that person cannot support me in that way, I don't need him. I don't need him at all. At all. I don't need that.
That's powerful. That's powerful because I mean, and really, like, I know for me personally, you know, when because it's like, do I really know what I want? You know, do we really know what we want? Right? Because wants always change. You know, I may want, you know, carrot cake today. Next week is going to be cheesecake, right? I may want something right now based off of my mood, how I feel, whatever the case is. But you know what doesn't change? Your needs. Your needs don't change. Do you know what you need? Do you know what you need in a person? Do you know that can I separate what I want from what I need, right? Because we look at it and it's like, man, I want me a woman who's super fit, who's a model, makes 6 figures, whatever.
You look like
that. No, I don't. But it doesn't stop somebody from what they want, right? But I mean, but at the end of the day, like, and I'm just joking about it, but here's the thing. What is it that I need? And I've asked God, and I said, you know what, Lord, I really suck at picking relationships. Like, I'm really not that good. Like, I you know what? I found me a pretty one. She was pretty. She was great. And then 3 months later, that probation period ended, and it was like criminal record for sure, But it's like, hey, okay, Lord, I'm gonna do this your way. We're gonna do, okay, fine. I realize that there are certain things that I want.
Right in the book.
But is it what I need? What is it that I truly need? And God truly knows what it is that you need, what y'all, the viewers, what y'all need in a relationship, and what I need in a relationship.
Okay. But listen, about relation, about a person, you always know what you want. You always know what you need. So, but for me, I know what I want. What I need, I can give it to me what I need. I can love myself. It's the same with the sun. I can buy me some flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I can put so nice flowers in my room. I can buy a ring for me. So what I need for that person? Nothing. Materially, nothing. Spiritually, push me to be a better person. Push me to be responsible, more responsible. Push me to get more knowledge. Push me to be a better mother. Push me in my career.
So is that that is somebody that you need, or is that somebody that you want?
This is the person what I want. Because
but it really sounds like a need.
Because I don't need. No. Because I can push myself. But you can push yourself. But I can push you to be better. I don't need that for that person, because I do what I have to do. But if I can help you, if you are a good person and you find somebody to help you to be better, you don't need it because you are a good person. But that person is gonna feel is gonna help you a little bit more. It's gonna push you a little bit more. You don't need it, because you can go to YouTube and listen some documental and tell you how you can be a better person in life. So you don't need, because everything what you need, you can Google it. But if your partner is that complement and have what you don't have, is gonna be a perfect couple, a perfect couple. I don't need no one.
It comes, and this is, and again, for the viewers listening, I agree with what Darlene is saying. At the same time, it comes across as the maybe somewhat, something like, I don't need a man, I don't need a woman, right? It comes across as that scenario because it's like, okay, I don't need somebody to push me. I want somebody to push me. But then at the same token, is it a situation where, if you don't need somebody to push you, then why do you want somebody to push you?
Because if somebody push me to be a better person and do something to be better in life, let me see how I explain to you this, because I know it's, as a woman you need a man. We was talking about that, remember, the other day? I think we had a conversation. And for me, I if I don't want to wash my car, if I have my partner who do it for me, this is a man stuff. I can't do it.
Oh, hold
I
it, hold
feel
that.
so good. I feel so good when my
It's not a
partner.
man's job to clean the car, is it? Is that a man's job? Is
Yes, for
oh,
me, yes.
oh, oh.
I feel so good when I see my partner doing it. I say, "Oh my god, he did it!" You know, yeah.
So it's a woman's job to cook.
Yes, when you are married, yes, but at this time, at this point of life, that woman and man have to work.
Oh
Listen,
man,
it's true. It's what I need. It's what I want.
that's what you
So
want. Uh-huh.
it's something what I want. I want to have a man who wash my car or change my light bulb. You see my alarm, my fire alarm is
Yes, I've heard it go off many times. Yes,
because
yes.
I don't reach there, so I cannot doing it. So I have to wait for my son to come and doing it. So, but if I have a
Man.
partner, my partner can reach there.
Or step ladder, right? You get a step ladder and
I
be able to
can
reach
do
it
it.
yourself.
I can. But you know what? If your partner do it for you, you know what? You feel so good. Oh my god, I have someone. Maybe it sounds stupid, but it's like it's me. You know, am I am looking for
Right.
just those details,
Hmm.
those little details that I call it men and stuff. I know woman can do it, but you know, if we going to the past many years ago, that was men job. So please do
Oh,
it for me.
oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay. I don't want to start this war right now because I see that I'm outnumbered like 8-1 right now. So, but listen, you guys, this has been an amazing show, amazing topic, amazing, wonderful insight, revelation, understanding. And when it comes to being divorced and baggage and moving on in relationships, and it's not just learning how to unpack your baggage, but also it's almost the analogy that I would like to use is holding the other person's bag. How many times as wives or women that we say, "Excuse me, hey, babe, can you hold my bag right quick while I go do this or while I go do that?" Because not only are you wanting or needing to unpack the bag, but you also need somebody in your life who can, as Darlene would say, complement what it is that you have, who can help you unpack the bag. How frustrating is it when you're with your partner and you're packing for a trip and he just sits there looking at you and then expects you to pack his bag without assisting, without helping, without asking anything? Is there anything I can do to help with the situation? It can be frustrating because there's an expectation um, in that situation. So now, when you're dealing with a healthy relationship, that baggage that you came in with now turns into luggage. And when I say luggage, I mean now we can go places. Now we can take trips. Now we can enjoy life because now what we can take trips emotionally, mentally, spiritually that is beneficial for the relationship. That is wonderful, that is peaceful because we both dealt with our own luggage and we're helping each other dealing with whatever trauma that we dealt with. If somebody comes into a relationship and you're committed to it and they have trust issues coming in, it's okay to hold yourself accountable to that person. Hey, this is where I'm going to be. I'll text you when I get there. Or I'll call you whatever the situation is. I'm not trying to become a crutch or to enable a person, but I want to be part of that healing process. And vice versa. If there's something that your partner's going through, how can I help while you're healing? It's not about perfection, but it's about effort. Can I put that effort in? Can I come to a situation, be involved in a situation where I can be of assistance to you, not a hindrance, where I can bless you and not burden you? And so, Darlene, I want to leave you with the last word of how, when it comes to unpacking your baggage, when it comes to helping your fellow woman, your fellow man, what advice can you give them that can jumpstart them in the right direction?
What I can give the person?
What advice can you give?
Just let's see. So the first thing that we can I can bring to the person, because you bring, you don't give, you bring, you prepare the table and bring something to the person. Or you can call him, what I can put in the table for you. So what? Compassion.
Mm,
Because when that person come, if that person is divorced, that person have a broke feeling, broken heart, and came to me. And I gonna I need to bring my compassion to the person, because I don't know. Men take times to express what they feel. So, and I had to be patient. If it's the person what I want, I have to bring in my table patience, compassion, and understanding. Understanding. And realize that the person maybe an unpack, but maybe that person don't unpack everything yet. But if I like the person and the person, for let's see, for 100%, that person have at least 75% that I like, that person qualified to be next to me. If people
75%.
yeah,
Wow.
qualified, at least 75, no 50. Happy, no 50.
Wow. Okay.
Papito, no 50. Had to be 75%. No, papito. It's like the song. Tú inventa papito que no va a tocar. So it's something like that. So at least 75%. Because we are too old. We are too old to be in 50. We are too old to be in 50. When I
What?
yes. When I
What?
yes. When I decide to be with someone, my life have to be together. Maybe no 100%, but at least 75%.
At least 75%.
Of
That's a
course.
good number. That's a good number. Okay. I can work with that. Okay. Okay, I can work with that. No, but that's good. Compassion. I think that is huge. Compassion is such a it's a lost art, you know. Um, to be empathetic, to basically to understand, to understand who that person is, paying attention to who they are and to why they do what they do. And I think all that encompasses each other, and it benefits both parties. It benefits the man and the woman when they're able to understand each other, like truly understand, not just say, "Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I understand," but to really come to a place where they truly understand. And if they make that, as Darlene says, that 75% threshold, then you know what? I can work with that. I can work with that as long as you make that effort to take care of what it is you need to take care of. So listen, you guys, we're not going to hold you up much longer. We're going on an hour and a half. And with this type of conversation, we can go at least 3. I know we can, because it is a much needed conversation to have with people who are trying to recover, who are trying to heal from past relationships, whether they've been cheated on, whether they've been abused, whether they've been manipulated in horrible ways, the whole nine. We all come with baggage, but heal. If there's anything to take away from this situation, from this show, heal, you guys. Find qualified people that can help you to heal, that can help you and push you to be that better person.
I love God.
And definitely cannot forget the most important thing. The most important thing, and that's to keep God first in this situation. We have a request from the chat that says part 2 is needed. And if Darlene, if you're okay with that, what we can talk about later on about bringing you back on.
Or you can go to my page and you can go to my show and we can make a family here. So everybody be a family and everybody can make a comments and we can learn together, because we are a good people, a good group that we can learn and participate and make you feel as a family. So this is what I want, and we can do it. We can do it, and maybe one day we can be together and talk in person.
That'll be amazing. That'll be fun. Set up a whole big conference on divorce with baggage, or whatever it is that we can talk about. But listen, you guys, thank you so much, Darlene, for being a part of the show. Thank you so much. You have blessed us with your presence, blessed us with your knowledge and your wisdom, and we definitely appreciate everything that you have said. Family, if you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us at the F.I.R.M, 365 24/7 here on Facebook is where you'll find us. Also on YouTube at the F.I.R.M 365 is where you'll find us on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell when we go live. Where can they find you, Ms. Darlene? And if people want to be part of the show, want to listen to your podcast,
the Ivories, and it's gonna be in Facebook. So my podcast, I don't know a lot about it. He introduced me in the page, so I'm learning. So, but that's why I said, let's grow together. Let's make a family and be. Let's see. Like I say to my student, let's grow. Be open to learn and be safe.
Let's grow. Let's be open to learn and be safe. So, with that being said, you guys, we want to thank you guys so much for taking part of your evening to spend time with us here on the F.I.R.M podcast. Again, follow us on the F.I.R.M. We notify everybody when we go live. We usually go live either a Saturday night or Sunday evening with some amazing topic, amazing insight, amazing revelation, good conversation. Thank you so much again, Darlene, for blessing us again with your presence. Hold on the line right quick as we say our goodbyes. We don't want to leave, but we got to leave.
Bye-bye.
We love you guys, and stay tuned for more. Blessings.
What up, world? It's the F.I.R.M.
Let's get it. Welcome to the F.I.R.M.
Oh, it's about to go down.
Set your schedule for 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Saturday nights live for a time that's one of a kind.
Woo-wee. There's nothing off the table, no trolling. We go from politics to religion to relationships to whether or not you like crunchy or soft tacos.
Woo! Forget about a love language. What about your love level?
Oh man, we excited for this one.
On all social media platforms.
So make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Fellowship in a righteous manner. That's the best.
With your hosts, Flavius and Ulysses. We roll at
6 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.